Before it was known as the Church of the Broken Arm Jesus, it was the Church of the Guardian Angel, founded in 1927 by Father Leo Huver. They held Mass in a rented storefront for years. The first building Father Huvel had built was a parochial school in 1929. Their first sanctuary was built in 1936. But this church, this wasn't built until 1959. The new grand sanctuary could hold 1,200 people. Once this was dedicated in 1960, the old 500-seater church was converted into a gymnasium for the school. That Catholic school building would go on to be used by Detroit public school system, but it was eventually demolished in 2013. But that's a different story. The Church of the Guardian Angel closed its doors for good in 2006. The building was briefly used by a Baptist church until it was sold in 2013 to an entity called KLYCE REIT Incorporated. Shout out to 𝘵𝘁𝘆 Detroit for his fantastic investigative reporting on this. I'll put links to his Guardian Angel story and his YouTube channel in the description down below. So apparently this church was sold in 2013 for $320,000 and renamed as the International Church of St. Augustine. And the owner promptly began renovations, which consisted of ripping the copper off the roof. Turns out the woman behind KLYCE REIT Inc. is a total con artist, running a scam college, getting state funds to buy cemeteries that aren't actually for sale. It's pretty blatant what she's gotten away with. Check out 𝘵𝘁𝘆's article for more details. But in 2013, she bought this church for $320,000, but she didn't actually make any payments at all. By 2014, all the copper was stripped off the roof, and it didn't take long for the Michigan elements to wreak havoc upon the unprotected subroof and then down to the empty pews below. Blue tarps were tacked up over the roof, but they would be ripped to shreds by the wind, rain, and snow. We came back a year later and found Broken Arm Jesus had a fabulous new piece of art at his feet. Here's my buddy Jesse getting some shots with his medium format camera. With the roof in tatters for almost a decade, I understand how these pews are in such bad shape. But what I just cannot comprehend is how did Jesus get his arm broken? He's so big, so high up on the altar wall. I can only guess maybe kids were throwing rocks at him, and eventually one made contact with his shoulder at just the right angle to break it loose and swing from the nail in his hand. I recently returned one final time and was surprised to see people up working on the roof. The pews had all been cleared out. Nice to see the space opened up like this. I spoke with the workers, and apparently the church has a new owner and plans to become a community center. I hope it does. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I really hope the structure can be saved. Oh, all right. I got to find my way up there.
It's not hard. Go around.
Okay. So we've been room for church organ, I guess, back there.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
A year ago, most of that crap was not on the pews, and the pews were not disintegrating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what, you got to do it. It's official. It's just a nice little chill spot. There's that dilapidated roof. So the bell tower is just a series of speakers